Right, so lab exercise 1-2 of practical malware analysis. For this lab, they give us one executable. So the skipping the virus total question, number 2 is, are there any indications that this file is packed? And so again, here in PE view, I have the original binary open right now. First thing I noticed, which you may or may not know, but the UPX here and the UPX1 for the section headers, instead of the data or the .r data or .text, is odd. And then UPX in itself is a packing program. But if you didn't know that, we could go over here and looking at the actual headers. Here we actually see that, for instance, on UPX0 section header, we've got the virtual size, which is existent, but then the size of the actual raw data on disk is 0, which is a good indication that it might be packed. And then for the other headers, the raw data isn't 0, but it is a little less than. So that together with the evidence in the first section header, UPX0, is a good indication. As well, when we go to the import table, we don't see imports. We see the libraries are from, but we do not see a lot of imports. Now, if we also go to PEID, which is another tool used for identifying portable executables and what they're packed with. So I ran it here on the binary collection, or the binary 1-2, and it didn't find anything besides, again, just the section header, which is UPX, which, again, because UPX is a tool, it's a little obvious, but it might not be. So this is a good instance of where in PEID it found nothing, and so you needed to look at the PE view. So from there, we need to unpack see if we can try to unpack this executable. And so you can see this. That's what I did. Originally, we have the lab right here, lab 01-02, and it's about 3,072 bytes. And then I run the command upx-g lab01-02.exe, and it gets it and unpacks it. And then you can see here, now it's 16,000 bytes, so it successfully was unpacked. And so now if we go ahead and open up that executable, we see now that we have our .text, our data, and data sections. The size of the raw data is, no longer 0. And we go to our import table, and we see a lot more imports. We see creating service. We see a lot of mutex, timers, thread creation, and then noteworthy down here we have some network functions from weninet.dll. And so that was, I guess I went along with to question 3, do any imports, hint at what this program does. And then the last question, what host or network-based indicators should be used? So looking at the data section where we would find strings within the portable executable file, we see that we have a domain name. Again, it's the domain name of the book. So that's a good indication. I think that's it. I didn't know anything else. Alright, yeah, that's lab 1-2.